pass play from Florida Rayo.
Wait, where's the microphone?
And Levy's kick is good, and that makes the lead 7-0 for the Colts. So a relatively easy first drive for the Colts as they drive down the field from a 55-yard catch and run on a screen pass by Anthony Rayo. Then a third down touchdown for Anthony Rayo. So some good connections between Filardi and Rayo early in this game. It makes the lead 7-0 for Hills West. So Hills West will line up to kick off the Comswag right now. Comswag's offense has been very solid to say the least. In their first 7 games, they're outscoring opponents 164 to 111 and 130 to 42 in wins. There's the kickoff from Levy, and it's going to be returned and dropped by number 18. That is, and tackled down at the 20. So Joe Jimenez with the tackle on the kickoff. He's all pumped up on the sideline. So it's going to be Comswag, and they're going to put him down. They're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line to start this drive. So Comswag's offense is typically favored the run game so far this season, which is led by Shane Grant, Sr., and Nick Saladino, Jr., along with Lucas Shannon, who has only rushed for 3 yards on the year, but 3 touchdowns, surprisingly. And not surprisingly, they're going to hand it off right there. It's going to be a pickup of 3 by Shane Grant. What is happening right now? Who the fuck? What? So coming into this game, the Colts are coming off their first loss of the season against rival school Sayville. There's a snap. Be a quick pass out. Number 35, that is Donovan. What the fuck? All the numbers are wrong. I don't have a 35. There's the Newsday license.
No way.
There's no 35. Look, no number 35, this entire thing. And they're not even saying who's receiving it either. Shotgun. Look at a pass. Throwing it out right. And just missing his man right there. Guarded by Rayo and Luke Taff. And that's going to be 4th down for Comswag in their first drive of the day. So deep in their own territory right now, Comswag looks like they're bringing on the punt team. No, they look... Are they going to stay on? They're going to bring on the punt team. It's going to be Rayo in the back to receive for the Colts. a 3-and-out to start for Comswag, unless they try to pull something sneaky right here, which wouldn't be too surprising. It's a team that you don't want to. The Colts are a team you don't want to be down to very early in the game, especially because of their early season dominance. It's gonna be Rayo to receive. Gonna call a fair catch at the 39. So the Colts will come back onto the field. Last drive, Joe Filardi connection to Anthony Rayo for the touchdown. Gonna try and do that one more time. Start this game off up 2 scores. So Filardi is going to line up in shotgun. Whole team's looking at the play outright. Called Jaden Smith. Lined up to the right of Filardi. Shotgun snap. Filardi looking deep. He's going to run out right. Stiff arms the man. And just takes a... Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain right there. So quick pressure right there from the Comstock defense, not allowing Florida to get anywhere. It's not often that Florida doesn't get past the line of scrimmage. He's rushed for over 700 yards on the season. And he's been a dual threat quarterback, both on the ground and in the air, obviously. On the ground, 23 through the air. They got 1 through the air already. So he's looking to break the Long Island record for most passing touchdowns in career. He looks over the middle. He's got Anthony dropped. A little higher, bro. That was... Doug Anaselli on the coverage. Anaselli had a good year. Received interceptions, 214 yards and a touchdown. But he's on the defense, locking up Andy Rayo. All Long Island. Shotgun snap, and it's going to be a false start by Brooks. Just jumping off a little too early right there. So it's going to be a loss of 5. Jesse just got a little too excited on that one. I think he wanted the ball. Don't they all? Boo. Shotgun formation, Filardi. Quick pressure from the Comstock defense. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. Nowhere to go. And it's going to be 4th and 15 for the Colts. So after a drive where they scored relatively easy, a 3-and-out. And they're going to bring out the punt team. Yep, Ryan Levy headed out to punt right there. So early in this game, we've seen a lot of Jaden Smith in the backfield rather than senior transfer Christian Alfaro, who's seemed to be the better of the 2 running backs early on. He's rushed for 444 yards and 10 touchdowns, while Smith's only ran for 2 touchdowns and a little less than half those yards, 202. Obviously, both in the backfield doesn't really matter. They're going to dominate either way, but just a little shock from Coach Filardi, and Ryan Levy with a little bit of a rough punt, barely getting it over midfield. It's going to be down at the 49 in Comswag territory. Just wasn't able to get through that ball right there. And so some great field position for the Warriors right now. Comstock is coming off a big win against Amityville last week where they won 42-6. Obviously, Amityville is not known to be a great football program, but a dominating win for Comstock nonetheless. So 2 straight wins for Comstock as they played Hartfield just 2 weeks ago, and they won that one 42-13. So back-to-back big scoring weeks for the Warriors. There's going to be a handoff right there to Shane Grant. He's going to get down the sideline and brought out. A little bit of a rough tackle right there by Brooks. It seemed to be around the collar, but no call, and a 20-yard gain for Grant. Saladino back in shotgun. Grant to the right of him. They're going to hand it right back off and up the middle for a gain of about 5. They're going to mark him down at the 29. They'll give him the 28. So a 6-yard gain for Shane Grant. He's up to 21 rushing yards on this drive and over 30 on the game so far. So the continuous run game is what we knew would be the key factor for Comstock coming in. And the Colts know they just have to stop it, which has seemed to be a problem in the past, but much this year. They're going to hand it right back off to Grant, and they're just going to let him go right through the middle and down at the 16-yard line. A gain. So a gain of 12. Can you mute it? Shotgun snap. Handoff again. And a gain of 2, and then brought all the way back. Oh, Castaldo. Castaldo on the run right there. Having himself a great year. He's rushed for over 800 yards and 10 touchdowns so far. It's a big man in the backfield right there. Physically and I guess statistically as well. I mean, he's rushed for 800 yards this year. Going to do a little bit of a fake. And he's going to be in for the touchdown. Wow, a QB run. Nick Saladino able to take it himself on the QB read. Does the fake handoff to Castaldo and takes it in for 6. So a chance to tie it up for Comstock early in this game. Here, mute me. So Castaldo's 22.
Thank you against her as well, Steve McGraw, no weekend.
So it's going to be Gavin DeAndrea on a kick for the extra point. Kick up, kick good. Tie game here at Robert A. Collada Memorial Field. It's the Colts 7 and the Warriors 7. 7:28 left in the quarter. As the Colts look a little slow coming off. Need some energy. Get these boys up. Fans yelling to wake up. As Comstock is a solid team to say the least, but the Colts have just been dominant throughout the entire year, and it is expected of them to continue that pattern, especially rolling into the playoffs, which are just a week away. Well, for the Colts too, they'll get a bye along with Sayville, rival school. The two look to meet up in the Suffolk County Championship. That is the goal for the two. That is the goal for the Colts. That's the team they want to be. Obviously, if they can get out, if Sayville can get out sooner than that, that'll be even better for the Colts. But Long Island champions is the goal for the Colts, and it has been for the last 4 years with the roster that they've had, and especially now with the roster that they have with their seniors and the juniors on this team just being absolute great athletes. And yeah, it's expected of them right now to win, and they certainly don't want anything less than that. You talk to some of the players throughout the school day, talking to Jonathan Alessio, he's like, we're not focused on Sayville, we're focused on winning Long Island. There's going to be a little bit of an onside kick and a flag thrown by the ref. What's the call on this going to be? It's going to be Colts ball. After another, we're going to re-kick right now. 5-yard penalty. So Comstock is going to kick it from their own 35. It's going to be the same. It's going to be Rayo and Jaden Schmidt out to receive the kickoff. Waiting in the back. Comswog's DeAndrea is looking to kick this one off right now. So here we go. We'll do it one more time. Comswog to Hills West. Right now we are tied 7-7 with 7:28 left in the first quarter, and a squib kick, and it's going to get passed, and it's going to be received by Schmidt, fumbled, and it's going to get up the sideline, 40, 45, 50, and 45 across, and still pushing his way forward, and going to be tackled down at the 41-yard line. Great return from Jaden Smith. He was able to recover from the bobbled ball right there and take it all the way across midfield down to the 40-yard line where they'll mark him. Or 41. We better be at 40.5-yard line. We'll give it that. All right, so the Colts offense in great field position. Only need 40 yards to go. Brooks lined up on the right, on the outside. Then you got Reese, Rayo, and Taff on the left. Shotgun snap from Filardi. It's going to be a handoff to Jaden Smith, and he's going to get a gain of 2 on the play, just crawling his way. Unbelievable, the perseverance on him right there with a big gain and then scrapping for a 2-yarder after his long return on the kickoff. So Colts lining up in that shotgun formation once again. Rarely in high school football is it seen to be under center. Colts have typically done a lot of shotgun formation in the last few years, especially being a heavy passing team, giving Florida the extra room. We're going to pass right there, and they get it off. Mason Reese across the middle and brought down at the 11 after a 27-yard gain right there for the Colts as they move the chains and more. It's Mason Reese on the reception. He's been a great receiver as well the entire year. The tight end for the Colts, having himself a career year. 14 receptions, 248 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season, with his best game being against Rocky Point. They're going to shotgun formation. Filardi, look, he's got Brooks, score! And the Colts strike right back. It's 13-7. So it's Filardi to Brooks for 6. Both star wide receivers have scored early. And the Colts have taken the lead right back. It's 13-7. So it's an 11-yard catch for Jesse Brooks. As the Colts add on, it's 13-7. Ryan Levy for the PAT kick good, and it is 14-7. Colts over the Warriors right now. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back. It's going to be Levy to kick off for the Colts. Through that one, it's going to be Andrew in the back to receive. Going to be picked up at 12, and he is going. Brought down at the 31. A good return right there for Comswag as they are set up in some decent field position to start. They're going to be down at the 31 in their own territory. That was Nick Carino, the return right there. Only stats listed has been 1 rushing attempt for 57 yards this year, so a very dangerous running team Comswag is. So it's going to be Castaldo to the left, and a flag is thrown already. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So we're going to be moving back 5 yards down to the 26. And Comswag is in need of a score right now. They're down 7, 6 minutes, 2 seconds left in the quarter. Colts offense is continuing to stay hot, so you don't want to play with the fire right now. You want to try and cool it down as much as possible. Off Castaldo. It's going to run right through the defense and get brought down at the 31. So a gain of 5 right after the penalty. It's going to be second and 10 for Comswag. So Comswag's offense, which we already knew and we have already said many times today, is a very run-heavy offense. Has scored via the run. It was their quarterback, and there goes Castaldo, and he's not even gonna get to the line of scrimmage. Stuffed right there. It's gonna be 3rd and 10 for Comswag. So a little more pressure brought to them right now. Saladino was the one that ran in the touchdown on the last drive for Comswag, but it's been all Castaldo so far. He's rushed for over 40 yards already on the day. And familiar formation again, it's going to be Castaldo to the left. They're gonna pass it this time. Looking down the field, he's got a man. No, just incomplete. The intended target was number 35. That is Fury.
after the punt for Hills West is going to
It's going to be 4th and 10. So Comstock's going to bring out special teams right now. They're going to punt it back. Anthony Rayo down to return for the Colts. Punt from DeAndrea to Rayo. Gonna call fair catch, but he drops it, stops right, jumps right back on top of it, but a little bit of a scare right there. It's gonna be down at the 34-yard line in Colts territory as the offense will come out once again.
33-yard line.
Colts offense comes out with a 7-point lead right now. It is 14-7, 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in this first quarter on this beautiful Saturday in Dix Hills, New York. Senior day for these boys. Probably a lot of emotion going on. A lot of seniors on this roster. Over half the roster is seniors. And these boys have been playing football since they're 5 years old, over a decade now of football between the flag football and the tackle football in the middle, starting in the middle school days. A lot of experience on this team and a lot of emotions probably running through right now in this final day of the regular season. Gonna be a handoff to Jaden Schmidt, and it's gonna be a gain of
Run by Jaden Smith.
none. Gonna be stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Comstock's defense.
7 and 10.
So as we were mentioning before, the Hills West offense is led by seniors Joe Filardi, Anthony Rayo, and Jesse Brooks. Rayo and Filardi, 2023 All Long Island, part of the All Long Island football team, and Brooks on the second team himself. As the two of them are in top 10 for receiving yards on the year. Rayo has 733 yards in 4th, and Brooks 597 in 6th. Both with 10 touchdowns on the season, and both with one today. It's going to be shotgun formation for the Colts. Waiting on the call from Filardi right now. Brooks and Rayo on the right, Luke Taff on the left. Looking left, firing, he's looking Cade, and he's got his man, it's Cade Diaz down at the 35-yard line, a huge gain. Great pass from Filardi down to Diaz. His first reception on the day, and they're gonna move the chains across midfield down at the 35-yard line in Comstock territory. So they put him on an island, and Cade Diaz came off it alive down at the 35-yard line right now. Colts moving the chains. Gonna look, Rayo got a man and a first down for Anthony Rayo. So that common connection right there, Filardi to Rayo, strikes once again. Shotgun formation. Brooks and Reese on the right. Rayo and Diaz on the left. They're looking left, looking across the middle. He's got a man. Cade Diaz again and brought down at the 1. A 35-yard gain. So Diaz, who hasn't had a ton of receptions throughout the entire year, has made a statement on this drive. He's got 70 receiving yards on 2 receptions already. Have a day. And it's just the first quarter right now. They keep putting less pressure on Diaz on the left. I would just throw it to him every single time, but here Filardi's just going to get stuffed at the goal line, actually. try to take it in for a QB sneak, and only a gain of 1 right there
Run by Filardi.
on the Filardi run.
With that, Jaden Smith on the run. Looks like a pickup of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 1 yard to go for the line.
The fellas. This could be Filardi rolling out right, falling as he throws, slipped on the turf. He was intended target was Jesse Brooks in the end zone. It's kind of an odd play right there as he did like a back step and turned around counterclockwise as he rolled out right for for Brooks, sorry. So it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Colts from the 1. Jaden Smith in the backfield, lined up alongside Filardi. Filardi from shotgun. Colts looking to extend their lead to 13 right now. Shocker formation. Looking out left. He's got Rayo in for the score. And the Colts strike again. It's Filardi to Rayo. Once again, that's their second connection. That's their second touchdown of the day for the duo. Filardi's 3rd on the day. He's got 3 passing touchdowns and over 140 passing yards already. So some early dominance for the Colts. It's 27 in the first with a minute 18 left. So Rayo with 2 touchdown receptions on the day. Levy's kick up, kick good, and the Colts take a 14-point lead. It's 21-7 early in this game. Was that okay? Alright, we're good. And we're back. It's going to be Ryan Levy off for the kickoff to Comswag. Returned at the 7 and brought past the 20. They're going to do a little bit of a lateral and a loss of the yards right there down at the 17-yard line. So they got to the 20 and then they did a lateral backwards and it just did not work. Not sure what Comswag was thinking right there, trying to be the Detroit Lions, but it just did not work. But a little bit of fun right there. This Comswag is going to get some not so great field position to start. They're going to be behind their own 20 at their own 18 right now. And a little bit of late news, but congratulations to the varsity girls volleyball team. They will be advancing to the Suffolk County Championship after their win today against West Islip. So congrats to those girls. It'll be a handoff, Castaldo, and he just powers through the defense right there. How a strong 5-yard gain. As the time ticks down in the first quarter, we are a little past 50 seconds left, 49 in the first quarter left. So some more running for the Comswag offense. What we've expected throughout this entire game. It's been a common trend throughout the entire season. Castaldo in the backfield. Lined up next to his quarterback. They're going to take the handoff again. running up the middle. He's got a first down and a little extra down at the 31-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play. He's at 52 rushing yards already. So a strong game for Castaldo as they've used him as their main weapon so far throughout. Saladino with the touchdown, Castaldo with all the rushing yards. It's been a two-man show for Comswag so far. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So the Colts lead it. It's 21-7 on the senior day here in Dix Hills. And we'll be right back. We are back for the second quarter of play here at Hills West. It'll be a quick fake handoff, but stuffed and sacked behind the line of scrimmage. That was Ben Vogt and Jarrell Jenkins on the tackle right there. It's going to be a loss of 2 for Comswag. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for... it's going to be 2nd and 12 for Comswag. So it could be Castaldo lined up against Saladino right now, and he's going to run straight through the Colts defense once again. He has been very tough to bring down so far. He's rushed for 60 yards today already in this first half. Shotgun formation, looking to pass, throw it out right, and they've got a man. The reception by number 4 Doug Anaselli on the play. That's his first catch of the day, and that's the first completed pass for Comswag today. And it's enough for a first down. So right back to that shotgun formation. Saladino lined up next to Castaldo. They're going to hand it off to Castaldo. And he's going to gain 2 on the play. Smith on the tackle. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Warriors here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation once again. Looking to pass. They got a man and caught. Right there. A big hit from Anthony Rayo. Oh, and it was bobbled and dropped right there by the receiver. The intended target was number 35. That's Companion. Who was 35? Oh. So Comswag looking to pass once again. Nothing doing. Oh, they got a man. It's Doug Anicelli again for another first down. Through all the defenders right there. Just a great pass for Saladino. He found his way through the hands, and it's going to be another first down for Comswag. Down at the 46. Shotgun formation, hand off to Castaldo again. He's going to get a gain of 1. Diaz tackle, and it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the Hills West 45-yard line. Looking to pass again, and over the middle and caught. That's number 2. That's Lee Brett on the reception. So a gain of 5 on the play, and Colts defense in need of a stop right now. So a short gain from Castaldo right there, and it's going to be 4th and short. You're going to give him 4th and 1 right now. So the Comswag offense staying out there. They're bringing out another back right now. 4th and 1. They're in need of a yard. Looking to move the chains right now, get into some scoring position. They're just outside the 35 right now. From the 37, the line to go 36. They're going to hand it, and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 4. Cade Diaz and Joe Filardi on the tackle right there. So a loss of 4, or a loss of 3, and the Colts will get the ball back, already up 2 scores right now. So the Colts offense comes back out right now, up 14. It's 21-7, 6 minutes, 52 seconds left, half. Filardi looking for the play call out to the coaches right now. He lines up in shotgun formation. Jaden Smith to the left. Looking to pass, looking deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Jesse Brooks down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5, and in for 6. Colts strike again. It's 27-7. It's 27-7 right now. So a very quick drive, 1 play and 1 score. It's Filardi to Brooks on a 61-yard touchdown. So Filardi has passed for over 230 yards already on the day, and he's got 4 touchdowns, 2 to each of his favorite receivers, Brooks and Rayo. So 72 yards on the day for Brooks and 2 touchdowns, having himself a fantasy football game right now. Lots of fantasy football points right now if you have that man in your lineup, especially in a PPR league. Wouldn't you say, Nate? So the Colts up by 3 scores right now. It's 28-7. Comswog's offense becoming a little more desperate by the drive. We'll take a break. So a third consecutive drive of scoring for the Colts, and it's going to be Levy on to kick. Receiving Lee Brett, receiving the kickoff. You get past the 25 to the 30, and he's going to bolt through the middle, but he's tackled down, and he reaches for an extra few yards. Going to mark him down at the 39 right now. So good field position for Comswog to start this drive. 61 yards to go. Colts looking to stop him again, get the ball back in Filardi's hands to do some more damage. So throughout this, Comswog has completely favored the run. They had their only scores come on a 10-yard touchdown run from the quarterback, Nick Saladino. But in the backfield, Peter Castaldo has rushed for 60 yards on the day. And the only 2 receptions, and there's been 3 receptions the entire game. One Lee Brett, and there's another handoff to Castaldo as we say it right on cue. And 2 receptions by Doug Anicelli. So it's going to be a gain of 2 for Castaldo, gain of 3 for Castaldo. So just more rushing yards for the kid, as it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Comswog. So like most games for the Colts, as we've seen throughout the season, it's been early domination, and it's just continued again. As we said earlier in the day, Colts have outscored their opponents 304-90 in wins. Right now they're up 28-7 at the pass Doug Anicelli. So yeah, a loss last week for the a loss 2 weeks ago for the Colts against Sayville, but they bounced right back against Islip, winning 56-20 on the road, and they're looking good right now, up by 3 scores early in the game. 5 minutes 52 seconds left in the half. Comswog in their own territory, approaching midfield right now at the 43-yard line. It's going to be shotgun formation once again. Saladino lined up next to Sally. They're looking deep. And it's going to be picked off by Luke Taft. Great catch. Great catch, great read, and an interception for the Colts. It's the junior, Luke Taft, taking that one away from Comswog and getting the Colts offense back onto the field at the 38-yard line in their own territory. So the first turnover of the day, and it's going to be Luke Taft with the pick. That's Saladino's 8th interception of the year. He has struggled quietly. He's got 1 interception for each week right now on average. That's his 8th of the season, and just not the ideal pass right there, down 21 points. A little bit of a duck, but Taft able to take complete advantage of it. picking that one off and getting the Colts offense back on the field. So the Colts offense brought back onto the field after the Luke Taft interception of Nick Saladino right there, having himself a great year on the offensive side too. He's got 114 rushing yards, 51 receiving yards, 1 score, and after Filardi leaves this year, he'll be the quarterback for Hills West. So looking outright and high, the intended target was Mason Reach. Just a little too high and hard for Joe Filardi to Mason Reach, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Colts. So 3 consecutive drives of scoring for the Colts, 4 drives where they've scored this day. It's 28-7 right now. The Colts over Comstock, and they're looking to extend their lead even more. Well, they've got their foot on on Comstock's throat right now. Trying to step through it right now. So it's going to be Filardi from shotgun. Jaden Smith shifted from left to right. Here we go once again. He's got Brooks way down the field and caught and in again. Unbelievable. The connection from... Oh, but there's a flag in the backfield. I think it's going to be against Comstock. Seen a little bit of hands to the face action. We'll see what they call it, but if this isn't against Comstock, it's going to be a 62-yard touchdown for Jesse Brooks, having himself a day. 134 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, looking like Randy Moss on Thanksgiving right now. Still got a few more weeks, Jesse. Slow down. So, false start on the offense. We're going to move back 5 yards. So a little bit more of a challenge for Ryan Levy at this point. I mean, he's been perfect thus far, and he has not missed yet on the season. So just going to make it a little bit harder for him. It shouldn't be anything too special. Ryan Levy, an all Long Island soccer player, and had himself a great year this year in his final year at Hills West Soccer, who sadly was just eliminated against West Islip. So the girls volleyball team avenged them today with their win. And however, Ryan and his soccer team season ended last week. Devastating 2-1 loss in overtime at home. Levy 30 goals on the season. And here he is kicking for the football team as well. Got a very productive life with the leg, and kick up, kick through with some extra life. Almost kicked it onto the track. Wow. Don't even be doing all that, but extends the lead. It's 35-7. Colts over Comstock. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. Hills West Media will be right back. And we're back. Ryan Levy kicking this one off. It's going to be Lee Brett back to receive. He's going to take this one from his team's 11 and does a good spin move, but brought down at the 26-yard line. So another good return for Lee Brett. He's been very productive on that part of the field today, and he's got himself a reception for 3 yards. But other than that, the Comstock offense has really not done much. They ran a lot, ran for 73 yards as a team so far, and only scored once, and it was on their second drive to tie the game. But since then, the Colts have just dominated. It's 35-7 right now, 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in the half. This one all Hills West, which has been a common theme throughout the season. As we have Saldino lined up in shotgun. He's going to hand this one off, and it's going to be Anicelli down across the field, and Jaden Smith on the tackle, and they're going to throw a flag. Ooh. Maybe the ref's a little soft, because that one looked like a pretty standard tackle. They're gonna give some more yards to Comstock, and it's going to be marked down at the 50. Well, he was tackled at the 47. I'm not sure where the extra 3 yards are coming from right there. Maybe a bit of a stat boost right there. You never know. I think the ref's got Anicelli on his fantasy football team. Just trying to get as many points as possible at this point. As Comstock is a little desperate. They're down 28 right now in the first half, and you get down to Hills West early. It's never easy to come back in any sport, especially against a team like this, who doesn't let you come back. Once you're down, you're down. There's no getting up against a team like this. It's like Rocky IV. We're Drago in this situation, and the opponent's Apollo Creed. If he dies, he dies. But Hills West is yet to blow a lead throughout a game this year. The last blown lead up by multiple scores was against Smithtown West the last season in the regular season. They're going to hand it off right there to Castaldo. Does a little bit of a spin move, and down at the 35 after the penalty pushed them back 10 yards. And they move the chains. So it's a 5-yard gain for Castaldo. He's got 68 rushing yards on the day. He's been the lead rusher for Comstock despite not scoring the touchdown. However, Comstock has the only touchdown they've scored today was on the 10-yard rush from Saladino. So everyone else is really struggling to score on Comstock. It's just been a Hills West parade right now. Going to hand it right back off to Castaldo, and he's going to get a gain of about 2 on the play. Just continuing to get some rushing yards. 70 yards on the day for Castaldo. So just increasing his season total. He's at 872 on the year. He's pushing 900, and he's having a good game so far. A little more than 3.5 minutes left. We got 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in the quarter and a half. So, and if Castaldo continues to run at this pace, he may be at 1,000 rushing yards by the end of the season. So, a good accomplishment for that young man right there, senior from Comstock. However, he has struggled to increase his season total of 10 touchdowns throughout this game, as the Hills West defense has completely neutralized Comstock as a whole. So Comstock taking a timeout right now, and we'll get right back to play. All good. And it's going to be Castaldo lined up in the backfield. Handoff from Saladino, not going to happen. They're going to look out left. They got a man wide open. Doug Anicelli beating Jesse Brooks. And Jesse with a little push to knock Anicelli down, but beat on the play, and it's going to be a big gain for Comswag. They move from the 41 to the mark him down at the 13-yard line. Oh, they're going to mark him down at the 16-yard line, so a gain of 45 on the play.
Let's go, D!
And Aselli's got his third reception. He's at 60 receiving yards after that big play right there. And the fans are getting loud right now. Turnover, turnover. We can hear from the stands. Going to be a run from Castaldo, and he's going to take that one in for the score. So Castaldo gets his touchdown, a 16-yard rush, and it's going to be 35-13. His 11th touchdown of the year, and he just continues his season total in rushing yards. He's now at 800. And he's continuing to increase his season total in rushing yards. He's now at 883 after that 16-yard rush. Sorry, 888. And it's going to be DeAndrea on for the kick. Looking to slice this lead down. The hole by Brett, kick up, kick good. And it's a 35-14 lead for the Colts after the touchdown by the Warriors. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds left remaining in the half. As we'll be right back after short. So Comswag is lined up to kick off to Hills West. It's going to be a little line drive of a kick caught by Mason Reese. Diving down at the 37 right there. He looked like a shortstop trying to make that play, receiving that down and diving across it, making a little bit of a rollover right there. So pretty funny start to the drive for the Colts as their offense comes right back onto the field. It's 35-14, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the half. Colts scored via the Jesse Brooks touchdown from Joe Filardi, a 61-yarder. Back-to-back 60-plus yard catches and scores for Jesse Brooks. And the Colts are sticking with Jaden Smith in the backfield right now. Christian Alfaro, other running back, waiting on the bench. Filardi, shotgun, looking out right, a little bit of a low pass. The intended target was Reese, but it was thrown just too downhill into the dirt. And it's a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Colts. I want Luke to notice me so bad. Good. Shotgun formation for the Colts right now. Filardi looking deep and throwing short. It's Jesse Brooks on a 1-yard reception. No, they're just going to make him down. They're going to mark him down at the line of scrimmage. So a little bit of a slant that didn't go as planned, as no yardage was gained. It's going to be 3rd and 10. So just a reception for Brooks on that one. He's got 4 receptions and he's got 3 touchdowns on the day, having himself a great day of football right now. Throughout the season, 23 receptions, 597 yards, and 10 scores coming into the game. And he's increasing all those totals today. Velarde looking to pass. And he's got no one nearly picked off. That was Anicelli right there. He was looking Brooks again, just fired a little too low. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Colts. Haven't had a 3 and out since the second drive of this game. Looking to continue the scoring streak. They're at 4 straight drives of scoring. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the half. Up and 4th and 10. Scoreboard just forgot to change. So Ryan Levy will be on to punt for the Colts. From their own 36, it will be Brett and number 18, that's Deloney Carino to receive. Punt from Levy, going to be returned by Brett. No fair catch call. Missed tackle by K. Diaz, and he recovers. Brings him down at the 32. So a short return for Brett and some good field position for the Warriors coming up. They scored on the last drive. They cut this lead down to 21, and they're looking to chop it down even shorter. Could chop it down to a 2-score game. So the game is not entirely over just yet. Can't get too tired can't let your opponent sneak back into the game. That's for every single sport, and these guys know that. Just need some big stops right here, ideally, and get the ball right back into the offense's hands. This is going to be shotgun formation. Once again, looking to pass and deflected at the line. It's going to be knocked down by Mason Reese on the play. Great defensive effort right there. As it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Comswag. For Comswag at their own 32 right now. Shotgun snap, looking to pass, and incomplete. A low throw from Saladino right there. As Comswag in their own territory. Looking to chip away slowly at the score. They scored on the last drive to cut the lead down to 21. It's 35-14 as we got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the half. Gonna bring out their power back again, Castaldo, but he's in for blocking, throwing out, looking to pass, and a good tackle right there from Anthony Rayo. It's gonna be a gain of 7 on the play, so it's gonna be 4th and 3. Good reception right there. The helmet actually knocked off of Lee Brett by Anthony Rayo. That's his 2nd reception of the day. It's going to be 4th and not too much, 4th and 3. So on the 7-yard gain. Brett's got 2 receptions for 10 yards today. Increasing, he's got 10 total receptions on the season.
This could definitely be a fake, guys. Watch the fake, watch the
So, timeout going to be taken by Comswag right now. And we'll take a break. Minute 45 left in the half. Colts lead this one 35-14. And we're back from the timeout. Comswag lining up to punt, but after that timeout, you would think a fake is coming. So Hills West shouldn't be too surprised here. They're sending Rayo back, but I would bring him in just a little bit, just in case of a fake. DeAndrea not entirely far back on the punt, lined up only 10 yards deep. And they're passing it. They're looking out, Anaselli, and incomplete. Kate Diaz on the coverage, breaking that one up. So the fake was coming. We knew it, and the Colts were able to stop it right there. And they're going to get some great field position at the inside Comswag territory at the 41-yard line. So we got a minute and 37 seconds left in the half. The Colts lead this one 35-14. They were able to stop the Warriors of any scoring. They held them to a 3-and-out on a little bit of an exciting fourth down. They're going to hand this one off to Jaden Smith, and who is unable to get any yardage, actually brought back a yard or two, and it's going to be second and 11, and it's second and 11 right now for the Colts. So after the Colts failed to score, they stopped Comswag from scoring themselves, able to contain the lead. It's 21 points, the difference between these two teams, 35-14, with a minute and 11 seconds left in the half. The clock ticking down. Filardi looking across the middle. He's got his man Anthony Rayo across the 30 to the 29-yard line. So a 12-yard gain for the Colts, and Joe Filardi's over 300 yards passing on the day. Filardi looking to pass, looking over the middle, looking left, looking right, going to take off 30 to the 25 and going to run out of bounds at around the 23-yard line. So his second rushing attempt on the day. That one a gain of 14 right there, or 16 right there. That one a gain of 16. So he's got 17 rushing yards of the day. Sorry, gain of 7. So he's got 8 rushing yards on the day, or 7 rushing yards on the day. 8. Keep correcting myself. So 2nd and 3. Right now, the clock stopped, just waiting for the signal. And here we go, 47 seconds left. Filardi rolling out right. No one even close to him, and an incomplete pass. The intended target was Jesse Brooks, just throwing out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. 38 seconds left in the half. Colts looking to get just one more score before the end of the quarter, before we head to halftime. So 38 seconds left in the half. Colts lead this one 35-14. Filardi taking the shotgun snap. He's looking right. He's looking over the middle. He's scrambling. Looking left. Looking down the field across his body. Intended target Luke Taft, but it's broken up and picked off. Unbelievable. Just the second interception of the season by Joe Filardi. It was Shane Grant on the coverage. So, a turn of events right there. The rare interception of Joe Filardi. And Comstock will get the ball back with a little more than 20 seconds left in the half. That was a great play right there. Filardi rolled out through his left and tried to throw it across his body, intending for Luke Taft, but just too much coverage in the way, and Comstock able to snag that one out of the air. Shane Grant with the interception. And it's going to be a flag thrown, delay a game on the offense. And we're going to move back 5 yards. Comstock's coach a little angry about that one. You can hear him yelling, "What are we doing? Snap the ball." As it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line. 25.9 seconds left on the clock. Comstock down 21, but they will receive the second half kickoff, the opening kick in the second half. And it's going to be dropped by Jesse Brooks. He had that one in his hands. He could have taken it to the house, but just dropped. A little too focused on running right there before he caught the ball. And it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Comstock. 18.7 seconds left. As we approach the second half of play. It's going to be handoff to Grant. And a gain of 2 on the play. Jaden Smith with the tackle right there.
2nd and 12.
And the clock runs out as we head to the half. It's the Colts dominating in the first half, 35-14. As we'll be right back after a short break, halftime at Robert A. Collada Memorial Field. And we are back with the second half kickoff from Ryan Levy. It's going to be Lee Brett on to receive. Taking it across the 20, 25-30, 35-40. Put it across and take it down at the 45. A good return once again from Lee Brett as some momentum for the Comstock Warriors. So during the first half, it was all Colts scoring 35 points right now. And we'll take some stars in the first half. So Joe Favardi, 10 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jesse Wilson, 4 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 134 receiving yards. Anthony Grant with 4 receptions on his own, 2 touchdowns, 75 yards. Keith Castaldo of Tom Swag has got a one-man army, 86 yards and a score. Kid, as they do a fake handoff right now, and a sack by Cade Diaz. Now there's going to be a flag in the backfield.
First down and 10. That pushing back 5 yards to be first and 5.
First and 5 from the 50, and it's going to be Castaldo again, rushing this one for 6 and a first. He's over 90 yards rushing.
Jenkins, it's a first down for the Warriors. Got down to a 44-yard line.
First half he had it. He can do that again in the second half. He may be out that by the end of this game. Most of those yards came against Comstock. 322 yards for 5 scores. Versus Harvard. Here we go! And that time this was stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
You stand on the run, Paul and Vic with the tackle.
And Neil Paul.
Took my game, play, second and 10.
Stuffing him at the line of scrimmage. So this Colts offense has scored a ton throughout the first half, and their defense is able to stop the scrimmage. They've limited Comstock to only 14, which is just about on teams they've played. They have a lot more than 17 on the offense and save about 20 as that pass is caught by Shane Grant.
Pass complete to Shane Grant from Solid UA. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Warriors right now. Looking to move the chains again as they've crossed midfield. The Colts 39 right now.
Watch the wheel here.
Third and 5. Right. Shane Grant on the catch. He's going to get brought down and down on the 30. So it's going to be a first down for Comstock. Move the chains on the Grant reception.
First down for Comstock.
There's 9 minutes, 53 seconds left in this quarter.
Bunch. This has been jet sweep.
There's a jet sweep onto Anasali, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 on the run.
Let's
Doug
go by
Anasali,
Callahan Central.
it's only his 4th
Run
rushing
by
attempt.
Anasali.
Star receiver, though, for
Second and
those 2
7.
interceptions. This year, he's got 3 receptions and 60 yards. Right now, he's at the touchdowns. It's been Saladino and Castaldo to score for Comswap today. Warriors going to move the chains. They're going to hand it off. Castaldo running out right, found a hole. Cuts down the sideline, and it's moved half with Anthony Gray on
Gustavo on the run, tackled by Taff and Roy, held up by 2 DLs. It'll be 3rd and about 2.
So gain of 6 on the play.
Let's go, D!
And it's going to be 3rd and 2 right now for Comswap.
Wing trip.
So 97 yards and a score for Castaldo today. You'd be shocked to get it right back to him, and they're going to. He runs right through the defense, and he's got himself a first down.
Gustavo on the run,
6 on the play, so
tackled by
he's now
Callahan Jenkins. It'll be a first down for Comswap, got down to the 16-yard line.
Castaldo's day continues to improve, and his stats continue to go up. Now, officially over 900 rushing yards on the season. 95 away from that big 1,000. There he goes again, rushing through the offense, powering through. Ben Vo able to bring it
Gustavo
down.
on the run once again, tackled by Vogt.
So it's going to be an 8-yard gain for
Pick up
Castaldo.
of 7 with 2nd and 3.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 for
It's not the school.
Castaldo just powered through this Colts defense right there. And in previous years, the run has been the tough thing for the Colts to stop. We've seen it against West Hampton last year, and there goes Castaldo again. He's got a first down and another
First down
5-yard.
run for Comswap, Gustavo once again. Callahan Smith on the tackle, and first and goal, back down to the 3-yard
100
line.
yards and 5 scores against the Colts, and Kyle Messina has been treacherous for the Colts. He's dominated all teams, but the Colts especially has continued to hurt, and we saw that the other day. 200 rushing yards and 3 scores.
Long touchdown for Peter
Through the
Castaldo.
defense, and he takes it in
Comswap
for the
gets the
score.
score.
He's got his 2nd
Here's
score
West
today.
35, Comswap 20, 6:54 remaining in the 4th quarter.
A 7-yard touchdown. He's got 123 yards on the day and 2 scores. So he's cutting the Colts' lead in half. He's cutting it down. It's only 15 points now. Pending the extra point. 35-20. Ray O'Neal blocked that kick. It's going to be 35-21. So.
Extra point is up and good for D'Angelo and the Warriors.
Other than the game against
35-21, 6:54 remaining in the 5th quarter.
So the defense, as the season has progressed, has given up more and more points. It's just something you don't want to see close to playoff time. But something practices to fix in upcoming weeks. I'm sure the coaches will especially back to the Steelers. Just a short decade ago. So a team that's coached by a former pro. Defensively, they defensively rock solid. Maybe more focused on his powerhouse on offense right now. He's trying to stop other teams from would like your defense to come up big with a stop every now and then. So it's going to be so security's going to have to stop a kid from running onto the field. Oh my goodness. And the kick is off. And it's going to be right back to receive. And he's going to take it out. 25, past the defender, 35, 40, 45, 40, 55, and out of bounds at around the 49-yard line. Just stepping out. He's got the white cleats, so I think you're seeing that was just the sideline turf to come on, ref. I didn't see him step out. But unbelievable, an incredible scene we just saw where a 3-year-old baby or a small child just tried running onto the field, but luckily our security, Mr. Doniger, was able to stop the issue. Mr. D coming in clutch. Great teacher, great security guard. Bravo.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Oh my God. Nate, that was pretty interesting. What did you say?
Definitely. Not win.
little kid running onto the field. So, Flaherty fakes the handoff, and he's going to take it himself for a gain of about 3. I mean, that was something else. A little child just running onto the field. I don't know if anyone else noticed that.
I didn't need it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure no one else noticed that. You saw the cheerleaders just continue to chant, the field continue to be played on, and just a little baby running onto the field. But we saw your brave efforts, Mr. D. Shotgun formation. Flaherty looking to pass. Over the middle. He's got him in. It's Brooks again. Unbelievable. Touchdown Colts. It's Brooks again. Flaherty to Jesse, and he's just racking up yardage, just racking up the touchdowns today. He's got 4 and a 47-yard score. Jesse Brooks having himself a day. Showing today from this Hills West offense, which has just been so strong throughout the entire year. And Flaherty has outdone himself today, having his best game of the season passing it. His best game going into the passing part was 345 yards for 5 touchdowns last week against Iceland. But today he was able to outdo himself, 357 yards, 6 touchdowns for the Syracuse-bound quarterback and cross player. He had himself a day. 6 touchdowns, 357 passing yards. Just last year around this time, he was throwing. He scored 10 times against Smithtown West, and that was unbelievable. But he's still got plenty of time to do just the same, which is pretty incredible to think of. So they got to get as hot as possible going into the playoffs. So just gonna use all this momentum that they got. Flaherty having a great game. Brooks having a great game. Their 2 best games of the season, respectfully, for the 2 I just mentioned, statistically speaking. And just players who have continued to dominate throughout their high school career, not entirely able to match what they did last year, but also not terrible, like just beyond ridiculous. But they set the standard they set the bar so high for themselves based on their last year performance, where at this point it just looks like an average day in the life for these Hills West Colts. And Joe Flaherty, Jesse Brooks were just dominated today. So Ryan Levy's kick up, kick through, and the Colts take a 42-21 lead. They have doubled the scoring and they receive the kick and take kick is up, and it's going to be returned by Lee Brett back at the 15-yard line, taking it through the middle and down in the So, Comstock Warriors offense will come back onto the field, not by their quarterback, but led by their running back, Saldo. He's rushed for 123 yards and 2 scores today, as he has led this offense to 21 so far. Once again, he's going to run right through. Holds defense down to the.
Run back to Stallo.
Now they're going to mark him down to the 39. So it's a gain of.
Down to the 40-yard line. Second and 3.
I'm going to give him the 40, so it's going to be a gain of 8. Continuing to gain yardage and yardage through this Colts offense. He's yet to make the adjustment of defending up the middle. So, hopefully the defensive coordinator gets on as soon as possible because it's just going to continue. Good tackle by Anthony Riley. QBs by Nick Salvador.
Run by Saladino. First down for Comstock.
It's Hayes. 48-yard line. Marking down, 45-yard line after a gain of 5. Salvador has not been very significant in areas already. He's been successful on the ground, a touchdown and 15 rushing yards. Here he goes again. Gonna hand this one off to Peter Castaldo. Stuck behind the line of scrimmage. It's Jaden Smith.
Down by Jaden.
Second and 11 for Oregon.
Come on, D! 70 and 40. Come on!
Crowd chanting defense, as the Colts are looking for a stop on 2nd and 11 right now. Saladino looking to pass, throwing it. He's got Shane Grant wide open. Just beat Ben Moore on that play. He's on the run. It's a big gain down to the Hills West 16-yard line. So across midfield and down at
the 17-yard line.
the 17-yard line. So gain of 39 on the catch and run right there. So, as we were just saying, South Youngs have been incredibly successful through the air this season, but able to able to catch a break literally from Shane Grant right there. 35 reception. And there's Castaldo just powering through again.
Run by Castaldo. Knocked down by Vogt and Farhar.
So a 10-yard gain, 89.5. I think they're going to give it.
Looks like if they pick up at 9, it'll be second and 1.
No, they're going to give him the first.
Check that. First down. First and goal for the Raiders.
So, 10-yard gain for Peter Castaldo. Back to 140 rushing yards on the day.
Here we go!
Stop it.
That's putting out K. Diaz and Vogt. Short gain of 4. Looks like he kept it. Maybe second and goal to right for the 6.
So a gain of 1 on the run right there from Castaldo. And Comstock is in striking distance on this opening drive, or on their second drive of the second half. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. No snap.
Short gain of 4. Looks like it'll be
He's a strong fella. And stuffs him after the gain of 1, but there goes Castaldo. So it's going to be 4th and 5, or 4th and goal from the 5. 4th and goal from the 5 defense. One more stop to get this offense back on the field. They're up 21 right now. Sliding down 48 seconds. And it's going to be a timeout by Comstock. What do they do? Bring out special teams, or are they going to keep the offense on? Castaldo stopped 3 times in a row by this Hills West defense. This week, we'll take a break. And we're back. Shotgun snap, 4th and goal from the 4. Passing out right, and it is incomplete. There we go. Big stop right there for the Colts as they'll get possession of the ball from their own 4. 40 seconds left in the quarter. As they're able to stop back from their own 4-yard line. It's the Colts 42, and it's the Warriors 21. Chat, 10%. So it's going to be Filardi and the Colts from the 4. Shotgun snap. And jump on the line. Pretty sure it was against Comswag right there. So it's going to be a gain of 5. Offsides on Comswag. So the double hut works for the Colts. They catch a little bit of a break, and they're moving the chains, but not entirely. Just get a little bit of a booster. It's 1st and 5 from the 9-yard line. No, scratch that. The 11-yard line, and it's 11 taking the snap right now. Filardi gonna take it himself. Juice out a defender, moves down the sideline. Doing a big tackle, taking him down by the neck. No flares, clean hit, and it's going to be a gain of 4 on the run, so it's going to be 2nd and short. As there's 23 seconds left in the quarter. And no, they're going to give him first, so a gain of 5 by Joe Filardi. He moves the chains.
What are we switching you with?
Time winding down. Joe looks at the clock. He's gonna hold off, and we will head to the 4th. It's the Hills West Colts 42 leading the Comswag Warriors at home 42-21. We'll be right back after a short break. And short delay, folks. That pass is dropped by Anthony Rayo. So Colts move the chains a little bit on a Joe Filardi run. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now from the 31-yard line. And if you're just joining us, Colts lead this one 42-21. It's been a pretty one-sided affair here at Robert A. Collada Memorial Field.
Clock should be 10:57.
After the Ryan Levy kick. After a good return from Luke Shannon is set up at their own 38-yard line, down 28 right now. It's going to be Peter Castaldo for a gain of none as he's All right, after a little bit of technical difficulties, also known as the phone dying 5 times in 3 minutes, we are back, and we got 4th and 22 from the Colts 49-yard line right now. Sorry, Ryan Levy's on to punt. The second team was brought out. We saw a little bit of Luke Taff action at quarterback. No passes attempted, but a run by him and a run by Luka Baggett. 2 runs by Luka Baggett, just for a little bit of a loss, though, and a penalty on one of the plays. So no forward motion other than the Luke Taff run on that last drive. As there's a minute 54 seconds left in this game. So an unbelievable performance by the Colts, as this one is going to be wrapped up in their favor. The first round of the playoffs are next week for the Colts. They'll be hosting the games until the Suffolk County Championship comes along. So knock on wood that they get there, but domination throughout the entire season thus far, and just it continued today. So on the day, we saw some spectacular performances from the 3 stars of this team: Joe Filardi, Jesse Brooks, Anthony Rayo, all putting on a show per usual. But their best games of the season, as we were able to see, Joe Filardi threw for 436 yards and 7 touchdowns today, which is the most touchdowns he's thrown in a game since the Smithtown West playoff game last year, where he threw for 7 and ran for 3. No rushing touchdowns today, but 7 passing. Then Jesse Brooks having himself a spectacular day as well. He had 5 receptions for 178 yards and 4 touchdowns, just magnificent on that part. And Anthony Rayo with a solid day as well, 4 receptions for 130 yards and 3 scores himself, as the Hills West Colts have just continued the dominance that they've had throughout the entirety of the season. They'll move to 7-1 in a minute and 54 seconds, but Comswag is not just done yet. They're 4-3, looking to get. They're just gonna get into the playoffs. There's a run right there down the sideline and out of bounds. That was. That was number 3. Not. Donovan Waite on the run right there. So some change in positioning for the Warriors. They've taken out their star running back, Peter Castaldo, who's had himself a fantastic day. But there goes Wade again, down the sideline and up the field, past the mark for a first, and way down the field, tackled by Brian Hall, who chased him down. But Comswag with a big game right there, across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Clock winding down, a minute 40 left on the game clock. Colts up by 4 scores right now. 28-point lead for them, as they're going to move to 7-1 on the season. But Donovan White's trying to get his stats up as much as possible right now, but that's not going to work, as he's brought back 5 yards by the Colts front line. Joseph Sigismundi with the tackle, helped by Brian Hall and Zachary Amright on the loss right there. So we're counting down the time until playoffs arrive. 54 seconds left until then. Probably gonna get time for 3, maybe 2 more snaps at this rate. 45 seconds. The clock will continue to run. No timeouts will be called. It's a 28-point lead for the Colts. The Hills West Colts offense just spectacular today, over 600 yards, and there is all running in onto the field right now. Gerard brought out onto the field. 14 seconds left. Final snap of the game. Donovan Waite gonna be brought down as that will do it. Your Hills West Colts absolutely put a mark on the regular season, finishing 7-1 with a commanding 49-21 win here at home on Senior Day, led by Joe Filardi with 436 passing yards and 7 touchdowns. 4 to Jesse Brooks, who had 178 receiving yards, and 3 to Anthony Ray, who had 130 receiving yards. Jesse had 5 receptions, Anthony with 4 himself, so it didn't take too much for the Colts, but they got the job done relatively easy today as your Hills West Colts moved to 7-1 and the Comswag Warriors moved to 4-4, but the job is far from done. Everyone here knows that Colts have their eyes on Sayville, who will be the 1 seed as they're the 2 seed going into the playoffs. We will be back here next week for the first round of playoffs. The opponent is yet to be determined, but we know the Colts will be home and we know they'll be hosting until the Suffolk County Championship at Stony Brook. So until then, we'll just have to wait and see how the Colts work it out as they take this one at home super easily, 49-21, the win. Coach Filardi, Coach Anthony, all happy right now, shaking each other's hands. Colts celebrating. And for Hills West Media, I am Mike on the mic, Mike Massa, with my cameraman Nathaniel Paul. We will see you next week for the first round of playoffs as the Colts look to continue their dominance after this commanding 49-21 victory at home versus Comswag. Have a good night, everybody. Get home safe and go Colts.